Hey, how you guys doing? Alpha Dog here. So yeah, today I'm gonna review Inception, a movie sent to us by the gods. Now, before I start getting into the movie, guys, I would say mini spoiler alert. Mini spoiler alert. If you have not watched the movie, please uh, X this. Find a movie that doesn't have any a movie review of this movie that doesn't have any type of spoilers. Don't want to ruin the movie for you. Now, this movie you can't really discuss it or review it without revealing a couple little things. And like I said, I wouldn't want to ruin the movie for anybody. It's an awesome movie. You definitely want to see it before seeing any kind of review. I'll catch you guys on the next review, or catch you on this review after you see it. But if you have not seen it, please vacate the premises. Okay, are they gone? The people who haven't seen it? Are you guys gone? Okay, cool. So it's only us, the guys who have watched it. Guys and girls who've watched it. Awesome. Um, so yeah. Inception starts off kind of weird. Uh, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Cobb, is apparently in a mission. He's trying to get a secret out of a businessman named Sato. Now, of course, he ends up being played in the sense that he thought he was hired to get the secret from Sato, when in reality it was an auditioning by Sato to see Cobb's skills. Of course, he failed the audition because his thing in the audition was to steal the idea and get out. He didn't get to steal the idea. He almost did. So he failed. Now, this made Sato realize that Cobb has tremendous skill. And the audition was also in part for him to perform Inception. Now, Inception, as it's the title of the movie, is when you take an idea and plant it into someone else and you have them think that it's their original idea. Now, you can't just suggest the idea to somebody, because even though it's suggested, it's not their own idea. Their subconscious is not going to be like, oh, this is a great idea. You thought of it yourself. You're awesome. No. They're going to be like, this person suggested it. It is not your original idea. Now, in order for Inception to work, they'd have to go pretty deep within the subconscious of the person that they're trying to perform Inception on. Now, what you would do is you would go down 2-3 levels of dreams. So you'd have a dream within a dream within a dream. Now, if you plant the idea that deep, you pretty much successfully performed Inception. And you make the target believe that the idea is something they came up with on their own, that it wasn't something you suggested. Throughout the course of the movie, we see that Cobb has a lot of issues, most of it pertaining to his wife, who was killed or murdered. Like, we don't really find out till later on, so we're assuming that she got killed. His wife is a reoccurring projection in his dreams or during missions, and we find out later on that Cobb himself was a former architect, and the reason why he's not an architect now is because the projection of his wife tends to reoccur even during missions, and if he knows the layout of the dream, his wife's projection would tend to know the same thing and interfere in his missions, as she interfered even in the opening sequence. A big thing that they put out there in Inception was that totem, which is a way that the dreamers they use this object to make sure that they're not in their own dream, or to make sure that they're in somebody else's dream. So they'll have a certain object that only they know how the object behaves. Now, Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Cobb, he has a spinning top. Now, if he's in his own dream, that spinning top, when he spins it, will keep spinning indefinitely. That's how his totem works. So obviously, if he's in his own dream, the top will not topple over. Now, if he's in somebody else's dream, the top will not behave the way it would in his dream, so it will topple over. Now, the thing with this, the totem thing, is that kind of doesn't really tell you if you're in reality or in a dream. So as far as usefulness, not really that useful. It'd be better if you were able to know if you were in a dream or not, but you can possibly still be in a dream if it doesn't behave the way you know it's supposed to behave. Another one of the characters' totems was a loaded die. Now, of course, depending on how you load the die, it just means that there's a higher probability of it landing on a certain number. One of the totems that, I don't know, to me it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Well, two of them actually. It was Maul, which is Cobb's ex-wife. Her original totem, I don't know, maybe it's just the angle that I saw it in or whatever, because supposedly the top is supposed to be her totem, but it looked like some weird thing, like a little like thing like this and like that. Looked like it had two hooks, or maybe it's just the top on its side. I don't really know. But yeah, and then the other girl, Adrienne, I think is her name, or Adrienne. She builds a chess piece, what looks like a golden chess piece, which most likely is weighted or something, I don't know. And like all she does, like when she shows her totem, when it's complete, she just knocks it over. And I don't see how her totem would work. Maybe it's that it's not supposed to be able to be knocked over. Don't really know. They don't really explain her totem. I mean, it can also be that they're thinking of going further with Inception and making another movie. I don't know. It's not like it's a super cliffhanger that they left in the end, but I mean, this was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome concept. There are also a couple of hilarious scenes in the movie. Like within the first 20 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about. It was pretty well done, man. Seen this movie now twice. Guys, definitely go see this movie. I would definitely recommend it. After you watch it the first time, look up some theories and stuff, and then watch it a second time. You'll definitely catch a couple of things here and there that you didn't catch the first time. And yeah, I mean, me myself, I already want to watch it a third time, because I watched it the first time, didn't love the movie. Second time, caught a couple of things. Then after the second time, I started reading the theories that people had on certain things, and then now I'm curious to watch it a third time. So yeah, guys, that's all for this review. If you like what you saw here, subscribe. My Twitter will be right here. It's Alpha Dog, and I definitely approve this movie. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. But yeah, guys, welcome to the Wolf Pack, and I will see you next time. Is this real, or is it a dream? What's your total?